Hey, it's Farah with the Will You Home Team. I am here to talk to you about offers, what factors to look at when writing, and how to maybe add more strength to your offer, or what sellers are looking at when it comes to writing offers. So first things first, what are the terms that come with an offer that are most important? Number one, purchase price. Of course, that is always number one that almost anyone is going to look at. Are you writing at list price? Are you writing under list price? Are you writing over, willing to pay more for the house? A lot of that's going to come down to how long it's been on the market and if there's a lot of competition. Almost always, if there's competition, multiple offers, you're typically going to try to go over list price if you can. Now, if a house has been sitting on the market, you might have a little more leeway to ask for closing costs or ask for a lower purchase price. Next item, what kind of financing are you doing? Do you have a higher down payment, lower down payment? Are you conventional financing? Are you cash? Are you FHA or VA with a federally backed loan? This can matter because, once again, if you're going into an association property, some might not allow FHA or VA financing. And in a multiple offer situation, VA and FHA might be looked at a little weaker than conventional just because sometimes the appraisal process can be a little more picky. But these are still great loan options. I have a VA loan myself on my home. So great options, just something to be aware of when you are out in the market looking to purchase a home and write offers. Next, are you having an inspection? If so, how long are you writing in for your timeline? What that means is you might be having an inspection, but you are saying that you intend to have the inspection and be through any negotiations in only a few days versus, say, a week, 10 days. You're saying, I need to have an inspection, but I'm not trying to beat around the bush. I want to get this done quickly. That can be stronger than, say, you put a really long timeline for an inspection. Sellers don't want their home to go off the market for longer than necessary if it might end up going back on. Of course, in a perfect world, you're going to move to pending status after a successful inspection that everything goes well. But that's something to keep in mind when you are writing on how you want to do an inspection. Are you doing extra inspections, sewer scope, radon? All things to think about when you are writing how to be strong with an inspection. Next, what is the closing date? Are you writing it for super fast? The home is vacant. You're trying to get in as fast as you can. Seller might like that. Or maybe the seller is looking for their next home and they would actually like more time, more flexibility. Also something that can be very important to a seller. This is where it is important for your agent to be doing their due diligence to reach out to the listing agent, find out what information they can, what could be valuable to the seller, so that you can be trying to make your offer, one, as clean as possible. There's not gaps on the purchase agreement where they shouldn't be. Everything is written cleanly, but also trying to make the terms that you can be flexible on as great for the seller as possible to put your offer above others. So, like I said, a lot of things to think about when you are writing an offer, and a lot of it does, of course, come down to you specifically or the seller specifically, the house specifically. But that's just a general idea of the terms you're writing and things to think about when you are thinking about each of those terms for strength, weakness, and negotiation. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. Happy to continue the conversation. If you're curious more about writing offers, we can, of course, talk more about it. Thank you.